Hey folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having a drink called an Especial Day, which is a drink that has blackberry liqueur. I was able to find another brand of blackberry liqueur today. Here it is right here. This is Edmond Briote. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this is out of France. And I decided to buy it since I had such a difficult time this past summer finding blackberry liqueur. Not the brandy, not the schnapps, but the liqueur. So I did find this last summer, and I now have this. So naturally, I'm going to compare the two first, then I'm going to make my drink. So let's compare them, little sips of each. They both have the same spout. That's interesting. So this is the Massenet. I guess that's how you pronounce it, which is produced in France. And like I said, this is the Edmond Briote, which is in France also. Color-wise, they both seem to be approximately the same color. Maybe the older one that I had from last year is a little bit darker. It's hard to tell, folks. Smell-wise, very blackberry. Interesting. This is not as blackberry smelling. There's a little tartness I smell here. All right, so let's try both of them. Let me first try my old and faithful. I love that stuff. Now let's try the new stuff. Okay, so there's a little difference there. This has what tastes like cloves, or I'm getting some clove flavors from it. While it smells tart, it's not really tart. They're both major sweet. This is 18% alcohol by volume, while my older one is 20% alcohol by volume. Which one I like better? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I'm probably going to have to sample them in greater volume at a later date to give a final determination of which one I like better. But they're both good. They both are very blackberry, if you will. So let's get to my drink, and I'm going to use my new one. So a Special Day is comprised of 3 blackberries, 2 ounces of rum, ½ ounce of sweet vermouth, 3/4 ounce of blackberry liqueur, ½ ounce of pineapple juice, and 3 dashes of Bacard's bitters, shaken and then strained into a cocktail glass. So let's get to it. I don't have blackberries, but I have blackberry puree, so I'm gonna put a little dash into my shaker. A dash that kind of is reminiscent of 3 muddled blackberries. 1 and 3. Hope I'm not overdoing it here. There you have that. 2 ounces of rum. Light rum, that is. 1/2 ounce of the vermouth. Where's my vermouth though? 1/2 ounce of my vermouth. Three-quarters ounce of the blackberry liqueur, the creme de mure. Lovely color. Lovely, lovely color and taste. And 1/2 ounce of the pineapple juice. Now the recipe calls for freshly squeezed or pressed pineapple juice. Not going through all those steps. Just got my trusty Libby's here. Forgive me for those who think I'm taking too much of a shortcut. And your dashes of pecans, which I've eaten on ice cream before. 3 dashes. 1. Come on out. I don't want to overdo it. 1, 2, 3. Because this is some pretty strong stuff. You don't want to put too much in it. Shake and strain, folks. Oh, look at that wonderful color. Need some blackberries to garnish, but I don't have them. So there you have it, folks. Especial day for a special day. Prost, my friends. This is an interesting drink. You don't have so much of the sweetness because it is cut by the bitters and the sweet vermouth and the pineapple juice, even though that is normally sweet, but it does cut the sweetness of the blackberry liqueur. So it's a good balance. Not too boozy, even though it does have 2 ounces of light rum. I'd say that it probably could use a little bit more pineapple juice, but it's a tasty drink. A lot of ingredients, not anything I'd make on a daily basis, but it's good. I'd recommend it. On a scale of 0 to 100, I'd give it a 75 to 80-ish range. My favorite is the Godfrey or the Uncle Vian if we're going to use blackberry liqueur in a recipe. And of course I like the Bramble also. But I think in order, the Godfrey, Uncle Vian, then the Bramble, then the Dramble, I like, and I'd say this is kind of in the middle. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you later, folks.